This is my bioperformance task number 4, biotechnology. There are three major types of health concerns related to genetically modified organisms: human safety, labeling, and environmental safety. For one, it's difficult to do human studies to find out all the actual effects GMOs have on our bodies when consumed. The problem is it can be considered unethical to use people as subjects for such testing when the outcome is unknown. Even the little research that has been done hasn't been able to determine long-term effects. Labeling products that are made from GMOs is not required, and therefore it doesn't allow people that may have concerns to choose for themselves whether or not to consume these products. The concern for the environment is that transgenic plants could potentially pass their genes to other species, disrupting the flow of the natural ecosystem. The following are two environmental safety examples. Genetically modified pesticide-producing crops produce a toxin called Bt. Monarch butterflies exposed to this toxin over a long period of time experience harmful effects on their behavior and survival. Genetically modified herbicide-tolerant crops associated with the herbicide glyphosate have shown to be toxic to aquatic animals like frogs. While I understand the benefits to using DNA technology to create the most efficient and possibly nutritious crops available, I think the costs outweigh the benefits. There are supposed to be safety precautions and measures to make these genetic modifications safe, but even with the little research that has been done, it's hard to say what long-term effects will be. And evidence shows that despite these precautions, the environment is hurt. Also, I don't think it makes sense not to label GMO products. If they're supposedly harmless, then why not label them? It allows people to avoid them if they wish to. Gene therapy is the alteration of disease genes in order to correct genetic disorders. This brings about many ethical problems. One being eugenics. Some fear that this idea of gene therapy could lead to more extreme control over human genetic makeup, like eugenics. Another is the possible side effects of gene therapy. Some cured patients of severe combined immunodeficiency developed leukemia, and one died as the result of the inserted gene turning their blood cells cancerous. In such cases, gene therapy hurts more than helps. Third, people question what this means for the potential manipulation of gamete-forming cells and the possible elimination of genetic defects. And last, is it ethically okay to go against the natural process of genes and their mutations? These ethical questions and issues raised are important because they're relative to our own human evolution. Mutations can allow change for the better. Controlling genes prevents the natural process from helping species adapt to the environment. It's possible that certain defects could be strengths in the future, and modifying or eliminating them would stop that. These questions are important to ask to determine whether or not gene therapy is truly a positive or necessary method to